Haven't done the hopscotch back there for, I don't know, 25 years. Do you used to play this in school?
No.
Like you take a rock or something and then you drop it and then you do one time and then drop it further, you do another time?
Oh yeah, I've done that
Yeah.
before. But we usually draw a line on dirt
Oh.
back in Thailand at the temple.
We have chalk at school and then we can draw it on the ground.
Yeah, I grew up in a Thai village, so that's how we play it.
I think our luck has run out with the weather in Europe. We are finally like full on rain and it's cold.
Hopefully it doesn't rain anymore this afternoon, but if it gets worse, then we have to get an umbrella
I think so.
because we will not let the weather stop us from having fun in Paris.
Paris sans toi, je prends mon mal en patience. Les jours passent sans toi, je n'y peux rien, j'y pense. Et pourtant, les heures défilent une à une. Mais le temps, décidément, passe bien trop lentement. C'est Paris sans toi.
Nice umbrella.
Got the brightest color there is.
It looks so good though.
Does it?
Yeah.
This was almost 10 euros, but I think it's worth it because it was raining really hard and then it stops and it rains really hard and we need to get on with our day because I smell very delicious food around here. So the area that we are staying is actually really close to the Latin Quarter. So we just walked about 10 minutes and now we are at this little market that I don't know if they're open every day or not actually. It's like on Rue Monge.
It's like a farmer's market, isn't it?
Yeah, so today is Sunday, so maybe it's just open on Sundays, I'm not sure. But let's take a look. See if we can grab some snacks before we actually sit down for a proper brunch. 'cause I
A
do
proper
have-
French brunch.
yeah, we do have a place pinned, but this is a cute place to stop first. This feels like a really little market, but you've got everything, like fresh fruits and vegetables, baked goods,
Seafood.
cold cuts, cheese, everything. But it literally is so small. It's so local.
Everything looks so fresh too. Wow. Tibetan cuisine. Hello. We were just in Tibet last month.
Yeah, they have momos.
Macaron? Did I say it right?
Macarons, yeah.
How many are you gonna get? I think 4 is a good number.
4?
4 different flavors.
We can share them, right? We
Yeah.
can try 4 flavors. One pistache.
Okay.
And that one, what is this one?
Ginger orange.
Oh, okay, yeah. That one sounds good. I'll choose gingerbread.
Okay,
And
one
then
of
you surprised me with the last one. Which
Mama,
one?
it's very good. This is my creation. I made
Okay.
it over here. But this is the creation. It's really, really good.
Perfect.
Which one is that? That's
You
a
can
chip.
try the gingerbread first. And I'll try the pistachio.
Okay.
Yeah?
This is so strong
Cheers.
ginger.
Strong?
Strong?
We like ginger, yeah.
Ooh la la.
Oh la la, delicious. Mm.
This is very nice.
This is really good.
This one is pistachio.
It's so
So rich.
It's so rich, but it's fragile. And it's not overly sweet.
Oh,
What
extra.
is this one?
Hombaba.
Hombao.
Hombaba.
He's so kind. He gave us an extra one. What is this one?
He said that one is called Hombawa. It sounds Japanese.
Konbawa means good evening in Japanese.
Yeah, but I'm not sure exactly if that's what he said, but he said it's a Japanese citrus flavor. This is his special creation. I don't think you can find it in like any other store. It's like his own thing.
Ooh.
Is it? He kept saying this one was the best.
Wow. It tastes like coffee lime.
Really?
Yes.
This is a really good place. I did see reviews about this place and they're not open every day and it was close by, so I'm really glad we came here to try it. We'll link everything in the description box, all the places we go to. This is so good.
Oh my goodness, you can get fresh oysters here.
Yeah. Should we start our day with oysters?
Why not? We're here. Bonjour. So 11 for a dozen? For for 12 pieces? Oh.
13 actually.
13? We were gonna go for breakfast, but now we're gonna have oyster for breakfast. How cool is this? I went to get a lemon so we can eat it without oysters.
So this side is sweet and this side is the salty one.
I'll go for the sweet one first.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it without the lemon first, see
okay.
what it tastes like. Macaron and oysters for breakfast.
Attends qu'elle est finie, non?
That is the taste of the ocean.
So fresh.
It's so fresh and it is saltier than what we're used to in Canada. I think Canadian oysters are almost like denser and creamier. This is really fresh and they're nice and cold.
The thing is, we would never do this anywhere else, but because of we're in France
I know.
and we're in Paris,
So skeptical. Thailand has oysters. We don't really eat Thailand oysters a lot.
we'll just be destroyed within 5 minutes. So good. We made it to Strata Cafe.
Yeah, this one right here, a cute one at the corner. There's a lineup.
How long? Oh, that's not bad.
Is it?
That's not bad at all. I wonder if we could sit outside.
If you sit outside, you don't have to line up, I guess. Should we do that?
Yeah. We have placed our order, waiting
Yes.
for food now.
Everyone's still lining up because everyone wants to sit inside. But to us coming here to Paris, this is the goal. This is the dream, to be cozy, sit outside, watch the views of these beautiful buildings across from us. And honestly, the rain stopped, so this is really nice.
And what surprises me the most is people here are extremely nice.
So
So
friendly.
nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Merci.
We were just telling our audience that French people are so nice.
Yeah.
It's not always the case. Don't tell it.
Okay.
Funny. I feel like maybe we got lucky. We decided to come explore the Latin Quarter first, and it feels more like a local neighborhood, and you get a lot less tourists, and maybe that's why the people aren't so done with dealing with tourists,
Yeah, could
asking
be.
the same questions or taking a lot of photos everywhere.
But that's like everywhere else in the world. Any touristy places, people are
The
not.
service usually goes
Yeah.
down a bit, doesn't it? Yeah. Real quick, we're starting the new year really grateful to continue working with Squarespace and having them support our channel and our travels. They've made some great upgrades, especially with their Blueprint AI, which guides you step by step and helps shape your website around the brand or business you're building, especially if you're a total beginner. And the best part is they've kept everything simple. You still get full flexibility with the design and can drag and drop and customize things exactly the way you want. Whether you're selling physical products, services, or even your online course, Squarespace has all the tools you need to make your website work for your business. Just head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Flora and note to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Now let's get back to the video.
So we got
Pain perdu, which is
French toast.
French toast, but actually if you translate it directly, it means lost bread. And there's a reason why it's called that, because usually French toast is made from bread that has gone stale. It's like it's lost its, life, what do you call it when it's like not good anymore? But they found another way to make it good, which is like dipping it in egg,
Oh,
in
that's
milk,
that makes sense.
frying it in
Yeah.
butter, putting lots of sweet stuff on it.
And I got French omelette with feta cheese and what's the other one?
basil and emmental, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Whoa, look at this.
But there's a lot of cheese. I wonder how you're gonna do with that.
We'll find out later in the day. Oh, that's delicious.
Is it? Mm-hmm. We can always go get you a traditional baguette somewhere
Yeah.
to soak up the cheese though. But right now we need to eat this to soak up our oysters. I didn't put cream on it for you. Do you like it? It's kind of like eggy bread.
Yeah. It's
Yeah?
like bread and egg.
Yeah.
I
It's
thought it would
soaked
be
in
sweet.
syrup. It is sweet. It's not sweet?
No, not really.
Oh, maybe that's why you need the cream.
I like the fruit.
That is good. It's also a little bit salty. That's why it's nice.
Oh, what is this?
This is supposed to be a arena, the Arena de Lutesque, which is like an old Roman amphitheater where, you know, people do gladiator stuff and whatever. But I wanted to come here because people play this unique ball game called petanque. Here, like,
I know the game because in Thailand it's also very popular.
but it's like these like silver balls, and then you
Metal balls and
Metal
they're
balls?
heavy.
yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody's here, obviously, because it's raining. But I thought it would be cool to see like a local sport that people play here.
I know why it's popular to play here because this is a perfect ground for it. I used to play it when I was 13 and 14. I even owned my own petanque balls.
That's so weird.
They're so heavy. So I used to do this, feel the weight of the ball, go like this.
Really?
I used to play every day. I don't know why it's so popular in Thailand, but I've
Okay,
seen it
we gotta
growing
look it
up
up.
as
Yeah.
a kid.
So the Queen Mother, she introduced it to Thailand in the 1950s, seeing it as a way to foster community and provide strategic low-impact exercise, making Thailand a global powerhouse in the game. So she fell in love with this game during a stay in the French Riviera and brought it to Thailand, promoting it widely. So then all the kids started playing it, like probably around your age group. Probably
Yeah.
not now. You think they still play it now?
Everywhere in
Yeah?
Thailand, you see them playing, kids and adults. But I never knew the history behind the sport. Why Thai people play it?
The sport is so ingrained that it's considered more popular in Thailand than in France.
That's so
And it says
interesting.
Thailand is now a world leader in petanque, particularly in women competitions. That's so crazy.
We learn new thing every day.
Too bad today is rainy and you don't see all the people here. Because when I was looking at this place and on Google Map, I saw people like, you know, with the balls and
Yeah.
playing all here. Like, it looks like a really nice community event. But still cool to see this place and find out why.
I would have loved to challenge them all.
You think you still have it in
I
you?
still
the
got it.
skills?
Yeah, I still got it. We're now heading to one of the two iconic landmarks here in Paris.
Wait, you just said one. You mean one or two?
One of the two.
One of the two.
Yeah, which is the Arc de Triomphe, right?
Yes.
I'm excited. I haven't seen, never been here. Oh my goodness, it's right here.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Never thought I'd be here in Paris having this in front of me.
Doesn't it look familiar to you though?
It looks like the one in Laos, in Vientiane.
Yeah.
But that one is much smaller. This one is like
it is.
10 times bigger.
Oh, you see on the top? You see all the people up there?
Oh yeah.
I think why people go up
epic.
there is because you can see the whole beautiful street all the way down here towards the Louvre.
I keep hearing people say, whoa, whoa.
It does look so impressive in person, doesn't it? I don't want to break this to you, but you can see that second iconic place from here.
Where?
Take a look.
Oh my goodness, right there. That's the one?
The Eiffel Tower is sticking out from there.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right there.
Just peeking through. Ooh, Champs-Élysées. That's the only line I know about. I know of the song.
What is that? What
This
song?
is the street. That street. Champs-Élysées.
Oh.
They sing about that street because it's so famous.
How does it go again?
Ooh, Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées. It says free entrance today.
Oh, to the top?
Usually it's 16 euros to go up.
Really?
Yeah,
Should we?
we can, but I think the lineup is long.
It's not bad, it's just there.
Yeah? This is our workout for the day.
It's so pretty.
It is.
You feel the burn yet? Oh,
Yeah. But we're the first ones. We can't stop, babe.
yeah, we're not allowed to rest. There's a lot of people behind us. That's insane. We did it.
Just a quick breather. You know why it's called the Arc de Triomphe,
Why?
the victory monument? Because when you make it up here,
I feel like
you feel
I
you feel
achieved
great.
that now. Oh, that was a terrible high five. We're in Paris.
The tower is right there.
Totally worth it coming here.
Totally worth it. It was $0.
Yeah, so lucky. I wonder why.
I don't know, maybe Sundays? I have no idea. People seem surprised too. But it's worth it. It's so pretty. You can see so many iconic buildings from here. And I mentioned before it was a victory to get up here, but actually the significance of the Arc de Triomphe is a victory monument that remembers all of the soldiers who fought for France during the Napoleon years. So that's why this is here. And there's a lot of explanation inside in they kind of have like a little display.
Like gallery.
Yeah, it's done really nicely.
Now that we're up here, we don't need to go up the Eiffel Tower anymore.
The tower surprisingly doesn't look that tall.
Yeah. But I'm sure it's pretty tall.
Yeah.
Because we're probably, this level is probably the first level of the Eiffel Tower. Because you have three different levels there.
Last time I was here, which was 2008, I was saying, I was with two other guys who weren't allowed to go up the tower because they said I can only go up with my girlfriend. So I was thinking that this time we're here, I thought you would go up with me, but you're like, no, too expensive.
It's really expensive.
But I remember underneath the tower was a park that was really beautiful. So we'll get to experience that before we leave Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want this €0 bill of the Arc de Triomphe? That's pretty cool.
So you're gonna buy €0 bill for €3.
It doesn't make sense financially, but as a souvenir, I think that's really cool. Does it actually feel like a bill?
It is.
That is cool.
That is cool though. I think it having zero value, that makes it extra cool too.
Wow, that's a real bill.
Oh, the Colosseum. This is all the landmarks in Europe.
Oh yeah, that's really neat.
find a love beyond the sea.
Man, nighttime in Paris feels so different.
It's romantic though,
Very romantic.
especially when it's all lit up like this, the trees.
Yeah.
But I mean, this street is really just shopping street, and I used to think it was just luxury goods, but there's so much more. There's just lots of
The mix of luxuries and affordable
Sephoras and
stuff.
Five Guys and
Yeah.
you know, like everything. It's a mix of different type of shopping.
This is the most people we've seen so far
Yeah.
on the street.
I feel like the places that we went today, I didn't feel unsafe. Like people have been warning us about, you know, pickpocketing, be careful in crowded
Yeah.
places. But in general, I don't really feel that. Like we were extra careful when we took the metro. That's why we actually didn't film the metro, because we were like, we should focus on, you know, our bags and our phones and everything
There are some questionable characters
around the metro.
around the metro for
Yeah.
sure.
But overall, I feel pretty safe. I think you just gotta, yes, just stay alert, just like anywhere you go, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
be smart, travel smart. Look at this. An epic spot to watch. The Eiffel Tower at night. You said it will light up in at 7, right?
I think
So in 10
every
minutes.
hour it does a couple minutes of like sparkly lights. So we're getting close to 7 p.m. Wow, this is a nice spot.
Yeah.
This is a nice spot, like right on the bridge to see it. But I think before we leave Paris, we will still go to see the Eiffel Tower, like underneath.
close.
Yeah, up close, because I have a really good memory of it being a very nice place and very romantic.
I had a wonderful first day in Paris, even though the weather was a bit crabby, but I think it just gives off another romantic side of the city.
And honestly, it's such a walkable city. I really enjoyed it. Walking between different neighborhoods, walking to see the sights. You may have noticed that we didn't go into any of the museums, but it's, well, two things. We're not really big into museums and art and all of that, but also because a lot of places you have to pre-buy tickets.
Yeah, most of them sold out already.
Yeah, especially because today is a Sunday. So I'm not too bummed about it. I feel like we still saw a lot of iconic places, and yeah, a great first day.
Yeah. Thanks again for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next one.
Au revoir.
Bye bye.